What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. In this video today, what I'm going to be doing is doing a review on the new 2021 Volkswagen Arteon, which I'm actually sitting in right now. I'm going to do a short review, short test drive. So to start off the video, guys, this is the new 2021 Volkswagen Arteon, complete redesign for 2021. And this is the R line. So with this package, you get a few different things on this vehicle. Starting with these wheels, these are 245/35 R20s in the front as well as in the back of the vehicle, and this exterior color is actually called deep black pearl. So you can see in the paint you actually got some nice flakes. I don't know if you'll be able to tell with this black paint, but it looks really good. My favorite part of the vehicle is the front end. I love how they kind of stretch those daytime LED running lights all the way from the front, from the side of the headlights all the way to the front of the Volkswagen badge. So that's a pretty nice touch. And another cool thing is that you do actually get some nice functional vents down here. Now let me give you guys a full side profile of the vehicle. It looks pretty sporty from the side. It looks pretty premium from the side as well because of those wheels. But starting from the wheels, like I said, these are 235/45 R20s. You get all around, as well as your nice brake calipers painted in silver back there. These wheels have a nice finish to them, so they have kind of like a gloss black portion of them as well as a silver portion, so it gives it a nice sporty look, which fits this exterior color really well. And around the doors and windows you do get this silver trim, which looks pretty cool. Going towards the back, you do get a nice small trunk spoiler right here with your really big Arteon badge, and I believe you could open the trunk with this right here. Yep, and it opens right up, revealing the hatchback. You do get some nice LED taillights, which actually look pretty cool back here. And I believe this is 27 cubic inches or cubic feet of space back here, and you could fold down the seats 60/40 to get even more than that. And back here you do get some extra floor mats. And can I lift this up? You do get a spare tire. It does look like a full-size spare. Yep, 245/35 R20, so that is a full-size spare back here. And then to close it, all you do is press this button and it closes down nice and smooth. You do get your 4Motion badge as well as parking sensors on this trim. And you do get some nice, pretty big exhaust tips back here. And then you get your gas cap, and you do get your really big side mirrors with turn signals integrated in them, as well as blind spot warning on the corners of them, as well as a R badge. And this is actually the engine for the 2021 Volkswagen Arteon. It is a 2-liter 4-cylinder turbocharged inline 4 engine, pushing out about 268 horsepower and about 258 pound-feet of torque. And all that power goes through the Volkswagen's 8-speed automatic transmission, and as well as their 4Motion all-wheel drive system. So pretty small engine. This car could actually go up to about $48,000 in price, but I will show you guys the window sticker at some point in this video. Now let me actually show you guys the window sticker. It's kind of in an awkward position on this vehicle, but there we go. 24 combined, 20 city and 31 highway. This is some of the stuff that's on it. There's a lot of things on this vehicle, and there you go, with a total price of about $48,190. You could pause this anytime so you could kind of see what's on this vehicle. So stepping into the interior, you do get greeted with a beep. I don't know what it's really for, but you do get a Mistral and Raven leather interior. That's what it says on the window sticker, which is actually a really cool combination, and it matches the exterior of the vehicle really well. So you do get perforations all throughout the seat, and I believe the reason is because this car actually has cooled seats I'm not sure if they're heated. They might be heated. They might as well be heated, but I could double check that. But you do get a nice two-tone on the seats with this gray and this kind of white almost. So it's pretty cool with some beautiful white stitching. But let's actually go back to the doors. So on the doors, you do get some soft touch material right here. It would be pretty comfortable to rest your elbows there. Your grab handle, you get all your traditional windows and door functions right here. You do get a nice kind of carbon fiber looking trim. It's not carbon fiber, but it looks really decent for what it is. You do get a Harman Kardon sound system, as well as your door lock and unlock buttons and your aluminum door handle right here. And one thing I forgot to point out is that you do get frameless windows on this car, which is another premium touch that they added to this. Sitting in the interior of the vehicle now, these seats are pretty comfortable. They are bolstered pretty decently, so they kind of hold you in really well. You do get some nice kind of sport feeling pedals down here. If you could see that, they look pretty cool. The steering wheel and the instrument cluster is actually really cool. This is very Audi. I know that Audi is kind of the main ones who have like this really crispy instrument cluster, fully digital. As you can see, you could get a really good look at that. The map is displayed in the center of it, as well as your, I'm not sure, that's a timer. You do get your MPGs here, parking or your gear. You get trip, seatbelt warning signs, and other stuff like that. Speed right here as well. Miles to empty, as well as Apple CarPlay. And you can see that the Apple CarPlay is going right now on this 8-inch touchscreen infotainment system that you have in the center of the vehicle. The dash on the vehicle is actually soft touch material, kind of like where you would rest your elbow. You do get some nice brown stitching to match that, as well as I believe that's a subwoofer or a speaker up there. You do get a frameless mirror. You do get a sunroof, so that's a pretty nice touch. You do get a sunroof, and yeah, that's pretty much it. You do get a start stop button. This is very Audi as well. I love that they kind of put this start button right here. It gives it a really premium feel as well. You get a lot of gloss black inside the center console, as you can see, as well as a lot of silver trim, and that also gives it this is supposed to be like a premium vehicle kind of from Volkswagen, so that's kind of the reason it's styled the way it is. And when I first seen these vehicles a few years ago when they actually came out, I actually really liked how the Volkswagen Arteon looked, and I know that it's supposed to replace the Volkswagen CC. So this is definitely a big upgrade. But yeah, continuing inside the interior of the vehicle, you do get some more of that trim running across the dash. You do get your air vents, your hazards, as well as your 8-inch touchscreen. This is actually really crispy. Like I said, I do have the Apple CarPlay going right now. And the sound system actually sounds really, really, really good in here. I will definitely demonstrate that for you guys later in this video, but this thing sounds really good. It's really responsive, so if you go to radio, yeah, so there's a lot of bass in this sound system. Like I said, it is a Harman Kardon, so you will get the full premium sound in this vehicle. You go down, you get all of your AC controls. I have the AC on right now, so hopefully the air from the air vents are not making too much noise in the camera, so you guys could hear properly. You do get these really cool lighting right here for the AC system. This is very Audi as well. I love that touch. And there you go with your shifter for the 8-speed transmission. Show you the backup camera. This is actually really crispy as well, and you do get trajectory with that when you turn the wheel any direction. You do get auto start stop. You do get different modes, so let's see what that does. Custom driving modes, comfort. So there's comfort, normal, sport, and back to custom. Continuing further down the center console of the vehicle, you do get electronic parking brake. Demonstrate that for you guys. So that's activated right now. You do get 2 cup holders, as well as you could slide a cover over this thing. Really premium. You do get a 12-volt power outlet cover. This is just a cover. So you do get an extra charging port right there. And for the actual cubby storage in here, it's not the biggest. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this thing is pretty small, but you do get 2 USB Type-C ports in here as well, so that's pretty cool. You could probably put a phone and maybe some coins and a few small, very small items is what you could put in this vehicle. But let me actually hop in the rear of the vehicle to show you guys what it looks like for someone like me to fit back there. And this is actually what the keys to the vehicle look like. I'll show you that real quick. Really nice premium feeling keys actually. But let's hop into the rear of the vehicle. And I love the frameless windows. So as I said before, these seats are really comfortable. I fit back here no problem. I pretty much have the driver's seat to where I would be driving, and it just feels like a really comfortable place to be back here. You have a really nice view out of the windows. You do get a grab handle up here. You do get some nice LED puddle lamps, which are pretty cool. I love LED lights. And the overall like color and tone of this interior is, I would describe it as beautiful. Like, it's really beautiful in here. And some of that material that's up front comes back here as well, so that's pretty cool. You do get some storage in the back of this seat. You do get another 12-volt power outlet, as well as a USB Type-C port, as well as some AC controls back here, and I believe heated seats or ventilated seats. So you can close that, and that's pretty much what it feels like back here. I fit back here with no problem, so it feels like a very comfortable place to be, guys. Now for the test drive portion of the video, I'm gonna actually put this in, actually let's start off in comfort first, and let's actually do this test drive. So let's take off here. So guys, I did drive this vehicle to the lot that I reviewed it, and I'm gonna say that this vehicle is really, really comfortable. When I first took off in the car in the VolksWagen Arteon, I was kind of amazed at how comfortable it was. I mean, I already knew that it was gonna be a premium feeling car, but I didn't know it would be that comfortable. So in comfort, this thing actually really soaks up the bumps pretty good, really good. This is really comfortable, and it would be a really good daily driver as well. So I would definitely say to take a test drive in this if you guys are interested in the VolksWagen Arteon 2021. The steering wheel in this vehicle actually feels really good in the hand to hold. Like, it feels really good. There's almost these kind of paddle shifters back here as well on this R line, and this steering wheel is actually perforated, so that's what gives it the good feeling in the hand to hold. All leather wrapped, so it feels really good. It's kind of like almost a flat bottom design to it, so it's really cool. And you got some nice gloss black material on it, and when you press these buttons, you get kind of like a haptic feedback. Like it kind of like clicks a little bit. It doesn't feel like a regular button, but it kind of clicks, and it gives it a really good feeling as to what you're touching. I'm gonna actually put the vehicle in sport mode now and see if there's a difference in how it feels. So normal, sport. Now we're in sport, and I'm gonna show you guys the turning radius in this thing as well, give you guys a better idea of what that is. While I'm actually sitting at this light, I'm gonna comment on the visibility in here. So the visibility is actually really good in here too. The side mirrors are a decent size, so I have no complaints about the visibility. They're not the biggest, but they're pretty decent for what they are with the visibility, as well as side views from the different quarter panels on the vehicle, and as well as the rear view mirror. That's pretty decent as well, so I have no complaints. It's kind of just the headrest that's kind of in the way, but that's about it for the Arteon. Now let's take off. Well, it doesn't seem like sport mode is that different from normal mode. Let's see, I'll do an actual pull when we're coming back up this way. So I'm just gonna go down here and actually show you guys the turning radius in this vehicle, whether it's good. And this vehicle actually has auto start stop. It just kind of kicked in. So let's show you guys the turning radius. The turning radius in this is really good. Let's do a small pull here. feels pretty good. 268 horsepower. It's not the most, but it's pretty good for, you know, daily driving. So let's head back to the dealership. And by the way, guys, I want to give a shout out to VolksWagen of Kearney Mesa in San Diego for actually letting me come by and check out their brand new 2021 VolksWagen Arteon. So if you guys are interested, I will have their dealership and their inventory linked in the description below. So check them out, VolksWagen of Kearney Mesa in San Diego. So make sure you guys check them out for your next brand new VolksWagen. And guys, the overall handling in this car is pretty good. It's not by any means the sportiest car in the world, but this thing actually handles pretty well. It feels pretty good, and you got that all-wheel drive for some more confidence as you drive on the roads in this car. So it feels pretty good overall, really good driving feel. Alright guys, so to conclude this video, I like the overall feel of this VolksWagen Arteon. There's not a lot of road noise is what I should say. This thing handles really well, and you know, it would be an overall good daily driver. But one of my favorite things about this vehicle is not only this fully digital instrument cluster, but the overall looks of the car. I think it fits the car perfectly. You know, the wheel size, the 20-inch wheels, those actually look really good, as well as this black exterior and this interior. And overall, I would give it a solid 9 out of 10, because there's always going to be another vehicle that's doing it way better, whether it's power wise or the interior, but this is a solid 9 out of 10. And if you guys did enjoy what you saw in this video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in another video. Thank you for watching. But in sport mode, the vehicle actually does wake up a tiny bit more, not tremendously. Let me actually touch the paddle shifters and see what they do. Yeah, so it actually downshifts. It actually downshifts. They're not the most responsive, but at least they're there to kind of emphasize the sportiness of the VolksWagen Arteon.